Hey, everybody. If you love mixed martial arts, kickboxing, Kyokushin karate, or other kinds of sports with the pop culture, make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe button to the Drewsperience show, available on YouTube and all audio platforms. We'd just like to say thanks to a few supporters: KRT Tips and Tricks, Kyokushin Boucherville, One Kyokushin with Real Talk, that's Senpai Scott Heaney and Shianteri Burkett. And lastly, my friends, but I also consider them a fight family, Moments Management, where Nima Safapour and his team will make sure that you're taken care of and understand the fight game. Today's guest, wow, I'm excited for this. This is what I love about the show. You get the up-and-comers, you get some good guests coming on. This is a great one. You know, it's his first time he's doing his podcast. He's 2-0 in the professional scene. Keep an eye out for him in the welterweight division. He's the one, the only, weighing in at 170 pounds, Gurkan Saricam. Welcome to the show, Gurkan.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you, Drew.
It's a big honor to have you on because, you know, there's we have some friends and they've said very good things about you, such as Costello, Peter the Archangel Buist, and lastly, Nima, who manages your brother, and as well as Bert Kops and Ricardo too. Like you have some very big supporters, Gurkan, and they were saying said get you on before you get big. So it's a big honor to have you on.
Thank you very much, Drew.
No problem. So how is everything doing today? Are you like, how was your day so far?
I'm very good. Yesterday I work, weekends I work 2 days, 2 days, 12 hours. And the rest of the week I'm free then. I can train then 5 days, some days two time a day. And like that, it's perfect for me.
That's amazing. That's really good. You work, you're training. You know, you're a welterweight. You're not a heavyweight like your brother. You guys have a different weight classes. Yes. But Gurkan, you know, obviously I like to start my conversations with, you know, so I want to ask you, what got you into martial arts and who was your role model, or were there role models that you had?
Yes. My brother took me to his boxing class when I was young, and I did the training there. I immediately love it. I fell in love with it. And then we go further like that. And my influencers are Gegard. Why? Because he's very good in everything. You know, he's good on the ground, stand up, wrestling, and he's also a very good person. And that's why he's my #1 favorite fighter. And my second favorite fighter is Fedor, because he don't talk, he don't do trash talk, he say nothing, he go in the cage, he smash everybody and leaves. It's that's my second favorite fighter.
Those are very good choices. And so Gegard's a great person, and you also like Fedor for how he fights. And did you know that Fedor and Gegard did a judo fight together? It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I see. Yes, I see it. Yes, it was very nice.
It's amazing.
But I think it was not serious. It was like playing, I think.
Yeah, it was just for fun. But you could tell they're both very good, and that is what I liked about watching it. You have two greats. You have one who is arguably one of the best of all time, and then you have Gegard, who will be, when it's all done, probably one of the best middleweight fighters ever.
Yes, for sure. He's now a legend. He's a living legend, for sure. He's a living legend.
So your brother brings you to a boxing gym. Was it regular boxing, or was it a kickboxing gym, from what you remember?
Not it was only boxing with the hands. And we go there. It is 5 kilometers from here where we live. And we go there Monday, Wednesday and Saturdays. every week, and I fell in love with it. It was very nice to train there. Before I did football,
Okay.
soccer, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, and it was not for me.
Mm-hmm.
I did it maybe 1 year, but it was not for me. Fighting is better.
I agree. I agree. I am not a team sports guy either. I like fighting. I like watching people get knocked out. I understand where you're coming from. So, obviously you're into fighting, but I want to also ask you, so you've had a very good year so far. You're 2-0 in your professional
Yes.
journey. You're
No,
on.
I'm now amateur. To
Oh,
as amateur. Yes,
oh,
yes, yes, yes.
okay. I thought
Yes.
professional because I was looking you up on the internet and they said pro record. So I thought, oh, he's already a pro.
Okay.
Okay.
No, 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 not like. Next year, I want to go pro for sure.
Okay.
Next year.
Very good. So you started off amateur 2-0. You're doing
Yes, yes.
very, very good. But
Thank you.
aside from, talking about fighting, it's been probably a good year for you. So what is something this year that's making you excited outside of fighting that you're doing? Like, is there any if you have anything planned that makes you excited?
At the moment, I don't think I would something else. I'm training every day. I work weekends, and right now I'm focusing on having a healthy lifestyle. I'm
Mm-hmm.
uh, I'm eating good, but it's difficult. I love food too much, and sometimes I eat too much. And now I'm 10 kilos overweight. What I fight,
Mm-hmm.
but I eat good. And next week I go on a vacation and to
Mm-hmm.
relax and enjoy the summer a little bit. And also Costello is also there to
Nah.
Spain.
Yeah, he invited me next year. He says, yeah, you come down to the Netherlands. We're gonna bring you to Spain, all of us for a day. So that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. So, and you also were in France before. So you've been traveling a lot. So must be.
Yes, 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 yes. On I go 2 days with friends
Mhm.
to Paris. It was nice. It was nice. Yes.
That's really fun. No, France is a very beautiful country, but do you like France more or do you prefer Spain? What's your favorite destination?
Spain is sea there, strand, and Spain is better. I think for sure.
Mhm.
For sure is better,
Yeah,
better, everything.
better people too, because
Yes, the food.
oh, I love Spanish food. Spanish food is the best. It's so are you going there like so it's you, Costello, Gino, I imagine, and
Yes,
your
yes.
brother, or is your brother staying in
No, my
Holland?
brother stays. Brother stays in Holland. He has a fight now. 12
Mhm,
Augustus. That's why he stays here.
mhm,
And after his fight, he go also on vacation.
mhm.
I take to Turkey.
You know what I love about Turkey? Because you're Turkish. I love Turkish coffee. It is the best coffee. Like, if I want to feel like you ever want to feel like Conor McGregor coming out and you just want to take on the day, you drink a nice cup of
Yeah,
Turkish
yeah,
coffee. Like,
yes.
so do you prefer, let me ask you, do you prefer French coffee or Turkish coffee? What kind of coffee are you drinking every morning?
Yeah, I normally I take normal I drink normal coffee, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Turkey, then I take Turkish coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very heavy, You drink it, you are like, okay, I'm wake up. You know what I mean?
Of course,
Yeah.
that's what I love about it. Because so I told you when we were first messaging each other. So I'm half Iranian, so I'm very aware of the different coffees, the
Yes.
different teas and foods, and my step family. So my dad got remarried to a Moroccan woman, Moroccan Jewish,
Mm,
and she
yes.
introduced me to Turkish coffee. But then there's also Bedouin coffee. If you ever heard of that, the Bedouin coffee is like it's like the people who they ride the camels, they live nomad, They don't have a home.
Okay.
They move around a lot. The Bedouins or the nomads. It's a weird Arabic name, but they have like a different coffee too. And I just love the Muslim world for their different coffees and teas. Is there any food? Let me ask you, when you go to Turkey, what is one food in Turkey I should eat? What do you say? What do you think I should eat when I go to Turkey?
Well, what I like is mante.
Mhm.
Mante is like, yogurt.
Yes.
It's like pasta, yogurt, and tomato sauce. Mix it, but it's a special pasta.
Mhm.
It's from Turkish. It's very nice. I eat that. I can eat that every day, morning and evening, every day. It's my
That-
favorite food.
that's amazing. So that's your favorite. And then there's also, of course, Turkish coffee. But Turkish food is different from the other like Muslim countries. It's like a mix of like Arabic food with European food. And that's what I think Turkey is a very unique country with its foods. Is there like a cake that I should try? Because obviously you recommend a meal, but I like sweets. I have a sweet tooth. So what is baklava, or is there a different cake that
Yes, yes. I want to say baklava. It's the number one.
number one?
Number one is snack to eat. Something good. Baklava.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's amazing. Okay, that's very good. Now, the next question to take it into, because we spoke about food and what you're doing after you're now, because you're traveling and you're working very hard. So I want to ask you, for 2022, you're 2-0, so you're an amateur. What is your plan for the rest of 2022? And then what do you want to achieve? What do you want to do for 2023?
This year, I would like to do 4 more fights,
Mm-hmm.
and in 2022, I want to go pro,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fight or to one day and 2 months after, like that,
So you
every
want to
time.
be like Kevin Holland. You want to be fighting all the time.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, yes, yes.
That's great. And do you think because you
I
want to
like
go,
to be busy.
yeah, you got it. The more busy you are, you feel sharper. So when you go pro, you never know where you're going to sign, but would the hope be to be in Bellator with your brother, or does it matter really if it's ONE FC, if it's UFC or KSW? Like, do you just want to go pro, or would you rather fight with your brother in the same promotion?
First, I want to go pro, and then it doesn't matter. But I want to go maybe Bellator. Then
Mm-hmm.
everybody is there. Costello, Peter, my brother. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I prefer Bellator then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That
Mm.
makes sense. Okay, that's really good. So you have Costello too. Gino might probably. It's crazy
Yes,
how
Gino
Bellator.
also.
Gino's probably gonna go. I think Gino's gonna end up in. I think Gino. Maybe he might go to UFC. But what I'm looking at,
Yes.
what I see from you guys, because you're all you're all friends. I think the Gegard influence is gonna. I think Gegard, because Gewick too. I'm thinking, they're gonna say, "Hey, just bring him into Bellator." There's a lot of European fighters that are coming in, so it's gonna be exciting. That's exciting. So welterweight. So you're gonna be a welterweight, huh? That's the plan.
Yeah, but maybe I want to go to 17 then. 155.
Oh wow! So you can go to lightweights. You can do
Yeah,
both.
I want to do it. I want to
Mhm.
do it. And then I want to go to 70 maybe.
Okay.
But Ricardo say is too much maybe, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
That's amazing. And so that's exciting. So you're going to be busy. And so after some more fights, are you planning to go away on vacation again too? Is that what you do? Fight, work, vacation, repeat?
No, yeah, no. Is it summer? But that's why I go on a vacation.
Mhm.
But my big problem is always food. But when I do a fight, after fight, I comes 5-6 kilos back. You know what I mean? And then if I don't have a fight, I eat too much, I eat too much. But I have a fight, then I stay on my diet.
That's
The,
understandable. No, it's I'm the same way too. I eat a lot too because I train a lot. I do a lot of because me, I do karate. I do Kyokushin karate. That's I don't fight MMA, but I do karate, which is good.
yeah,
I do a lot of biking, and that's why I cannot wait to come to Holland. I want to just do a lot of biking. And
yes, everybody do this there.
yeah,
Everybody.
obviously challenge your brother. So Gurkan, I know I have you on. So I'm just gonna put my call out on here, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah,
it
do it.
nicely. Gurkan the Sultan Saricam. I'm talking to your brother right now, but I want you to know, Gurkan, when you watch this interview, this conversation, I'm challenging you still. You better be ready for that Ultimate Eating Championship. It's
Yeah,
on. I want the contract. So to Nima, get the contract ready for the Ultimate Eating Championship. Gurkan, I've
yes.
picked my meal. I'm gonna pick sushi. You pick whatever food you want. Gurkan is gonna be the cameraman. Costello's gonna be
I'm the referee.
the referee. Costello's the cameraman. We got Gegard as the judge, and my friend Mohammed coming, who's gonna be there to witness this, and Joey and Bert too. And Ricardo, I'm telling you, the Ultimate Eating Championship, Gurkan the Sultan, it's on if you want it. You don't want this smoke because I'm coming from Canada with an appetite you don't know. You love food, I love food. Let's make it happen, buddy. So that's my call out.
Is a match.
You approve of it. You like it. This is going to be good. It's going to show us,
I like it. Yes.
Oh, and Peter too's got to be there. I keep forgetting because Peter is with a different gym, but he's part of the family. So it's like,
Yes,
but I love
for
Peter.
sure.
I love that. I love that man. Like Peter is like Pete is the man. And obviously you're the man too. And there's
Thank you.
there's a lot of people, and there's what I love about your gym, Gurkan. You have other guys. You have I got to give a shout out. There's an Afghani guy. He just fought Ali. You have an Afghan guy from Afghanistan.
From Bad Cops or from Team Musasi? He fight the LFL.
Yes.
LFL or
yes.
Okay. I know. I know. You say yes. He fight the LFL. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't go well. He unfortunately, he didn't win, but he still got the fight in, which is good, and that's still a win. He sometimes, even if you don't win, the win is the experience. It's not the winning the fight. So I got to give a shout out to Ali. Like Ali, great job. No matter what, you're young. You got a lot ahead of you, and keep it up, buddy. You're only gonna get better. It's like, look, I said, if you want to know, when I first did my karate tournament, I got knocked out almost. So it's okay. It's okay. We all learn, but I'm happy for him.
Yes,
Fighting is especially that he's from Afghanistan. Like I'm telling you, I always say it. Turkey, Afghanistan, and all the North African or the Arab world. There's a lot of good fighters in there. It's nice to see. So you and your brother, you guys could be stars for Turkish MMA, man. You guys start winning. It's you guys could be the biggest
hopefully.
thing.
Yes. Hopefully, when now the biggest star in Turkey is Gurkan Saricam. You know him?
Yes, of course. Gurkan,
The kickboxer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. No, he is the big star from Turkey.
Because he's back in kickboxing too. So Turkish Tyson, and then you have Morocco with Badr Hari. Badr's a nut case though, but we love Badr nonetheless. So I want to ask you too. So you have your brother, you've also have Ricardo. So the question I have here is, how has having Gurkan and Ricardo helped you so far in your career?
Thanks to my brother Gurkan, I met very good people, especially Ricardo and Gavik. Ricardo is an awesome trainer. He's such a good person, and he always makes me feel comfortable and motivated. And during my trainings, but also during my fights, I want him always in my corner when I fight. And he's
Mhm,
also a very good person, you know.
mhm.
And Garrick, I think if Garrick did grappling match, he can be champion for sure.
Really?
He's that strong.
Really?
As Ricardo, everybody say that. Costello, Peter, ask him. He's that strong.
That's pretty impressive. So Gewick, so because it's funny because Gewick has a judo belt, black belt, doesn't he? Him and
Yeah.
Gegard, they did boxing, kickboxing, but Gewick did judo as well, didn't he? So that's
Yes, yeah, and he's very good on the ground. Very,
mhm.
very good. You bring a black belt, it doesn't matter. Everybody gonna tap. He's very good. Very good. Ask everybody.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. So Ricardo, yeah, everyone, yeah, Costello says that about what you say about Ricardo. Costello said too that he's very patient, he's very understanding, and
Yes,
he's not
it's very
there.
true.
He's not, and he cares about your success. He doesn't want
Yes.
to put you into a fight where it's too much for you. He
Mm,
always says, we're going to go slowly. And I see what he does, and he's amazing. I mean, it's crazy and it's nice to see that his gym is always full of like boys, girls, men, amateur, professional. Do you think do you think it and do you see that the the more do you feel that Ricardo is just becoming bigger and bigger as a coach with all he's done?
yes, for sure. I see that. No, he is also the trainer from my brother, from
Mm-hmm.
Costello, from me, from Gino. He has very, very good fighters there. But Ricardo does everything, you know. That's why we get better.
Mm-hmm.
If you want something of I can ask everything to him. He's a very good trainer
Mm-hmm.
for sure. For
Mm-hmm.
me, he's from the one of the best
Mm-hmm.
from trainers.
That's amazing, man. He seems whenever I talk to him, like whenever I've spoken to him, always gives like very good answers. He's like he always says like he has an eye for knowing who's going to be very good. And for those who he knows and he knows when it's time for them to go to professional if they're really good. But if they're coming in, he says it seems like his model is I know you're good. I know you're going to be great. To get to great, you have to do this. You have to do this instead of doing this fast. So he seems to really know how to coach the amateurs.
Yeah, he says, oh yeah, it's what you say. Yes, it's like that. He's
Mhm.
he see everything. You know what I mean? And he's a very good trainer. Yes, it's true.
That's amazing. So I love what I see from you, and especially your brother. I'm very high on both of you. No pressure, but I'm just when I see talent, I know talent when I see it, and that's where I want to ask you. This is my last question. What is, you said that your brother has been an influence. Gegard is your favorite fighter. But right now, when you watch the UFC or other promotions, are there other fighters that you like watching today that make you go, wow, add, I want to somewhat add what he has to my fight game. So yeah, is there any fighters in particular you enjoy watching today?
Yes, Usman, Kamara Usman is my favorite. Also my favorite fighter. He's very strong, and also mental. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? He's mental, also very strong. And Masvidal. Masvidal
Mm-hmm.
also, I like him very much. He's a real fighter, you know. That's why he's a street fighter.
Yeah, very good choices. You can't go either wrong. And You can't go wrong with either. And you can like both too. That's what I like about fighting. It's not as in football where you have to like this team and hate this player. Fighting is different. You can like the champion and you can like the contenders too. And I understand why you like Masvidal. I'm the same way. Usman, what I like about his mental toughness, you know that he has no knees, right? He can't run. You know that he can't run.
Yes, 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 I hear it. Yes, I hear it. And he fighting, I hear it, yes.
So the mental toughness is it's a very important skill. And do you think, okay, because you're a welterweight, I know you're going to go lightweight, but let's say you go to 170. Now I want to ask you this as a fan, Usman is about to beat George St. Pierre's record for defenses. When it is done, do you think the best welterweight of all time is still going to be GSP? Or do you think Kamaru Usman is going to be the best welterweight? What do you think?
Wow. It's a difficult question.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know it's a tough one. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, no. I think Kamaru Usman.
Okay.
I think Kamaru Usman. No, is everybody better? That's why I think Kamaru Usman is better.
Amazing. I think that's a very good answer, and I can agree with that because the sport changes, it improves. Yes. So I think so. I agree with you there. I agree. Oh, I definitely agree. So, and when it's all done, I think the best welterweights of all time are going to be Usman, then George, and then you can make an argument for Matt Hughes or maybe Tyron Woodley, and then in middleweight. If we're not talking about UFC, we're talking about promotion. I think the best welterweights in middleweight for MMA are going to be always Anderson Silva, maybe Israel Adesanya if he can beat Pereira. But top three, you have to always have Gegard in the top three.
Yes,
but
for sure.
But if Izzy loses to Pereira, I'm going to put Gegard as number 2. I have to in middleweight. So I think he's a top 2 middleweight potentially of all time.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Yeah, for sure. Anderson Silva is also very good. Yes. Mm-hmm. For me, is Gegard always number 1.
Same here.
He's such a good person. I swear he's very good.
It's not about what you do in the cage. It's about what you do outside the cage. Because I have heard stories about how genuine, how generous Gegard is, especially with his fans. Like from what I've heard, if Gegard knows you're a fan of his, he's gonna love you. If you come to the gym and he's there, he'll be willing to train with you. He's willing to take a photo with you. That's and I see what you mean there. I think that's where Gegard is the best. And funny story for me, that Gegard was the one that got me into MMA, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember when he fought Dan Henderson?
Dan Henderson, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So I was watching that fight at a friend's house. I knew zero about MMA. I was only there just to watch it. But then when I see Gegard Mousasi fighting out of Tehran, Iran, I was like, oh, that's where my dad's from. And when I watched him start Henderson, that's the minute I said, okay, I'm getting into martial arts now. So he's the reason why I got into MMA and why I love martial arts now.
Yes. He's also very humble, Mm-hmm. He's a middleweight champion 6-7 times, and he's he's very humble, very, very nice guy.
Mm-hmm. He's got a good corner. He's got Guick. Guick is the one that's a very good manager, so that it helps. You need to have a good man. There's 2. He's gotten Guick, and then Guick manages other stuff, but then you have Nima who manages everything else, and Nima's also an amazing manager too. That's what I love about the Moments team. They're very everyone's so genuine and generous.
It's true. It's like a family,
It is. And how is it like? And how? So Gurkan is managed by Nima, and when you met Nima, like, when you met Nima, it's a bonus question. When you met Nima, what is one thing that really made you say, I like Nima? What to me makes Nima a good person?
I was very speak with him, and I was very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I was like everybody go smoothie,
Mm-hmm.
and he talked with me. You know what I mean? And then I see he's a good guy. You know what I mean? That is very important for me.
Mm-hmm. I think I
Mm.
agree with you. And your brother is in very good hands with him. I could say that. Like Nima cares
Yes,
about
for sure.
Nima does not just he doesn't, yes, he's like their clients, but Nima treats everybody. If Nima likes you, he takes care of you like your family to him.
Yes, yes, for sure. Yeah.
He's amazing, and I'm hoping to meet him in person soon because I've had him on my show, and the plan is eventually to go to California if he's in town because he travels a lot. So the plan would be to go to California and see him and his family. And at the same time, the real plan for me next year is to come to Holland to meet you guys, and obviously see what it's like in Europe, and then hopefully, eat challenge your brother to that eating
I
contest.
want to say that you have to beat my brother, right? Eating challenge.
I will. I'm gonna beat him. But even if he beats me, it was worth the experience. And it's all for fun and
Yes,
games.
yes,
There's no
for
there's
sure,
no
for sure.
there's no hatred there. Gurkan, I really want to thank you for coming on the show for your first podcast. You did absolutely amazing, I want to say.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, Andy.
if you ever want to come on again, the door is always open. Where can people find you on social media when they watch this and they say, you know what, I like this fighter, I'm gonna get behind him?
It's on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It's Gurkan
Mm-hmm.
and underscore 2 times underscore Gurkan 2 times underscore. It's my Instagram.
Excellent. Excellent, man. I'm happy to hear that. So everyone, make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe button to the Drewsperience and follow Gurkan. He's 2-0 right now in amateur. He's only getting better. He's going to be a star. You got to get behind this man before he gets too big.
Thank you.
Because he's going to get that blue check mark. And then people are going to say, you should have had him on earlier. Yeah, well, guess what? I had him on finally. So he's going to be a star.
Thank you.
He's a future champion like his brother is. So it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So make sure to follow this man. Yeah, you could like my show, but follow the guest, man. They're the ones that make the show. So please follow and support Gurkan. He's going to be a future star.
Thank you. Thank you, Drew, for inviting me on your show. Thank you very much.
Thank you.